What's up, guys? Healthy Assets back, also known as Drew, member of the Wealth Group, the one and only. Today, I got with me Mouse the Trader. We're about to dive into his journey, how he came into crypto, how he came across Wealth Group, his role now, and we're going to take a full dive into his insights. What's up, Mouse? How you doing today, bro?
I'm all good, bro. How you doing?
Good, good.
Good man,
Tell
good
us a
man.
little bit about yourself, brother.
A little bit about myself. I live just outside London. Been in crypto since 2021. Similar to probably the majority of people, earned some money towards the back end of the 21 bull market, lost it all, and just grinding my ass off to get to where I am today.
Yeah, bro. I feel like those two are going to be a big common theme between a lot of the
Yeah,
interviewers and interviewees is that class of 2021 and dude, everyone's got to go through that cycle phase of, obtaining a lot of money and then, round tripping it right back.
yeah, for sure. Um, So where did it start? First coin I ever bought, TVK, which is now Vanry, which is
Okay.
it's my favourite coin in the world because it entered me into the crypto space, but also a real heavy lesson to take stuff seriously. Bought it at 8 cent, rode it to $1.20, and then rode it all the way back down to 8 cent. But without that, if I sold at the top, who knows? Like I could have lost it all way further down
Outside
the
of it.
line. So it's done, and it's part of the game.
Yeah. Where were you at in life leading up to that moment? Like, how did you even come across crypto? Did a friend introduce it to you? Did you stumble on it on the internet? Like, how did those two worlds collide?
So before or during COVID and before COVID and crypto, I had my own wholesale fruit and veg business. So working at the fruit and veg market, like long hours through the night. Had a pretty successful business, was employing people. COVID happened, and then the phone started ringing like cancel orders, and I lost 90% of my business in 3 days,
Oof.
which it was hard. It was very hard. After COVID, I kind of built it back up a little bit, kind of started getting people back on board. But the prices of everything, diesel,
Action
paper,
Hub.
everything just went through the roof. I mean, a good example I like to give is I used to pay 20p for a cucumber, and I used to sell it for 80p. Towards the back end, I was paying 80p for a cucumber, trying to sell it for 120, like such a small markup, and I was getting complaints from customers. And during sort of the back end of this, obviously, this is where I bought TVK. Um, see the money go up, and just thought this is for me. So, whilst running my business in the back of my mind, I knew this isn't what I was going to be doing. I wanted to do crypto, but like everyone, it takes a long time to do it full time.
Yeah.
But we got there in the end.
Wow, bro. Having your own business, going from employing people to now kind of like, building your own business
Yeah,
on the internet
yeah,
and crypto. I mean, both worlds are scary. And, that COVID era, that COVID time period, like, dude, that profit margin from 20 to 80 now and then 80 to 120, you're going to lose customers. You're
yeah.
going to
It's
deal with,
hard. It's very hard.
your employees wanting a raise. Now your profit margin is cut in half. And it's almost not sustainable to do it that route. You
Yeah,
got to really dive in and dig deep. And I think that kind of really shows your colors now, kind of where you're at in the group and
yeah.
how you've worked your way up because you kind of didn't quit.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything always happens for a reason. I'm a pretty strong believer in that. So I'm pretty happy that cucumbers went to 80p because if they didn't, I'd still be working nights, like slaving away. And the stresses of running a business, it's growing up, I was like, I want my own business, want this, want that. And then you have your own business and you have staff problems, people not turning up, all these different
Yeah.
problems. And you think, like, is it really what it's cracked up to be? I don't know. Obviously, I only done it for 5 years. So I didn't kind of get past the stage of me being able to step back and let the business run. I didn't get to that stage.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
I feel like in the entrepreneurial world, like not many people ever get that chance to
Yeah.
step back. They're either in it and then they're always in it. There's no outbound because they can't generate enough people to turn up. You know, the get enough success in the business to then hand it over to let it kind of become self-sustainable. Where I feel like in this crypto world, the risks are equally as dangerous. Like they're there, but you're in control over
Yeah, exactly
yourself.
what I was
You
gonna
show
say.
up,
Yeah.
you clock in, right? Like,
Yeah. If I take a loss on a trade, I've only got myself to blame, which I'm fine with. If someone don't turn up to work and lets me know 10 minutes before they're meant to be in to go and buy all the produce, like it's their problem. That's also my problem. So
yeah.
I'd pick crypto every day.
So let me ask you. So then you had your own business. Were you already kind of like financially literate prior to crypto? Did you do any stock trading prior to crypto, or like how did you just shift right into crypto?
So two reasons really. So I used to work for a foreign exchange company in London when I think I was like 18. But I was just cold calling people to do their FX. I wasn't trading; it was deliverable FX. So if you've got to
Oh wow.
change dollars into sterling, whatever, we're your person to do it. So I always kind of had a bit of knowledge, not huge, nothing technical analysis, but just how the
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
markets worked. So there's one point of it, and then the second point of it, which is a little bit interesting because my dad's a professional gambler. So, but
Professional gambler.
yeah, he's a professional gambler. He backs horses for a living, which
Wow, that's
is
awesome, dude.
yeah,
What?
quite an obscure sort of thing to do. So again, I see the kind of lifestyle. I see kind of it is possible.
Yeah.
My dad was completely against me doing crypto, not crypto as such, but trading. Um, but I've seen what my dad's got from a similar sort of industry, and
Yeah, yeah.
I was pretty happy to take it on.
I feel like in some ways, those worlds can coexist, in essence or essentially it is similar, but you have more calculated risk
Yeah,
with
of
your
course.
crypto positions
Yeah,
versus, is this horse going to get all the way there?
yeah. For someone who does gambling for a living, he really doesn't understand the difference and the similarities, which is a bit bizarre, but we're well, what can you do?
Do you think any of that had more influence? Like you understand how to get that quick money almost like now you can do it from like the computer screen?
It was probably the opposite. Like my dad's like within his industry, he's lot more like just chipping away. Like he doesn't hit massive winners. He's just like chipping away, which is pretty much what we do. I mean, yeah, you kind of have a big win here and there, but the aim of the game is to just chip away and keep earning bits
Yeah.
at a time. So I learned a lot from my dad in terms of his attitude and stuff. So yeah, I don't understand how he doesn't understand from my point of view, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, you know what, man? Honestly, all jokes aside, though, I feel like with parents, they don't want to hear it from us. They
Yeah,
want their way to be right so much.
yeah,
So some days I'm just like, you know what, mom, you got it. Like you're winning. I'm not even gonna go back and forth. It's all right.
yeah.
All right. So you hit that big trade. At that point now, after you round trip, when you come back, like where was the decision to then jump back in? Did you get another trade, a second win, or you were like, all right, now I'm fully into crypto?
I never really left. Like I was always watching the market. It's when I first started, I was looking at a chart on a computer. Didn't have a clue. Like I didn't know any technical analysis. I was just drawing lines, YouTubing, support and resistance, supply and demand, as many people do. And there'd be times I'd be sat at my desk at like stupid o'clock in the morning, like literally falling asleep at my desk, thinking like this ain't beating me. I'm quite a determined kind of person, and yeah, I was just sitting at my desk, just thinking, there's no way I'm being beaten, and it kind of paid off.
You know what? Actually, when we were in the Hamptons and we were playing knockout, I actually did get a glimpse
Ah,
of when you lock in and you set that determination because
yeah.
you were like, I'm not losing. I was like, okay, this kid's got a little spark in him.
Yeah,
I saw it
I'm quite
firsthand.
like that. I'm very much like that. I think I've got two
Oh, dude.
brothers. And when you got two
Okay.
brothers and you kind of grow up playing sports, I think it's kind of drilled into you. Like I wouldn't want to beat, but there's no one else in the world I'd rather beat anything than my brothers. Like it's
Then them two, right?
yeah, like any
Yeah, you
anyone,
gotta show them who
anyone. Like
top
I want to
dog
beat them
is.
too. Yeah. So that's probably
Oh,
where a lot of it
bro.
comes from.
All right, so I get that, dude. I have a brother too, and I'm the oldest, so I've always been, king of the castle, at
Yeah.
least for our family for the most part. But um, when you first started out into crypto, what were like some of the biggest struggles for you, and what were some of the bigger challenges that you had to overcome?
Greed, which I think is probably the biggest killer in any trader's life. I mean, going back to Banbury or TVK, like to be up that amount and hold it all the way back to nothing is stupid, but you
Yeah.
have to do it. Um, Honestly, just greed. Like it's just greed and impulsive chasing the next trade. Like I'd see a trade, I'd get in 3% higher than the entry, and but that all comes back to greed. So greed is certainly the biggest killer for me. Was the biggest killer for me, I should say.
There it is. It's all about how you speak and the words we use, right?
Yeah.
So now you understanding that greed aspect, like what was your learning price? What was your learning process like? Did you like dive in solo? Were you taking up classes? Did you come across Wealth Group yet, or are we still, figuring that those moves out?
Yeah, so TVK again was how I found Wealth Group. So I actually bought TVK with a friend. My brothers was in it. I had a couple of friends in it as well. We was being passed information, someone who knew inside information, like you hear from everywhere. It wasn't, by the way. He sent me a screenshot of a tweet from John talking about TVK. Looked how many followers he's got. Um, Went onto his account, see that he's wealth group, joint wealth group, and just hounded all the moderators, any traders in there. I used to hound them, like literally anything they'd post, I'd question, um, and just use Wealth Grip for what it is to progress my learning, which a lot of people should be doing. Like ask questions. Like it's the best way to learn. Don't be scared of asking something stupid because if you're thinking it, then you need to know the answer.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And honestly, dude, I feel like too many people underutilize what really is the wealth group. Like it's
Yeah,
so much more than
yeah,
just calls. And you're gonna hear that theme throughout, that everyone's got their own way and they found their own groove of
yeah.
talking to that next brain, that next mind, who's got the insights, who's got the understanding. And you said it best, like you have that question, you have that urge to ask it. It's there. That thought is there, so follow it through, and you
That's
might
it.
be wrong, or you might get that right point, and then that could be that aha moment for you. Um,
Yeah.
when you were in that moment right after the TVK trade, now did you have any other setbacks? Were there any other losses, or is it kind of more big wins? And how did that shift go about?
No big losses. Just it was death by a thousand paper cuts. Like aping into trades, losing. Get a trading profit. Oh, this is the next trade. Back down. So no real kind of massive setbacks. Just kind of steady growth. But I always felt like it was 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and just slowly chipping away. But other than the huge round trip that I had to start with, there was nothing really major that kind of got in the way.
Well, fortunately, you only had to deal with that one gut punch and those little paper cuts after that. So you're into the group now. Like, what drew you to really want to be more of a member of the community? Like, I know you said you kept on hounding the members and the moderators, but like, what internally hit you? It was just like, yo, this is it. This is the spot I need to lock in with.
Um, Honestly, just being feeling like I was alone. Like none of my friends were really like into it, trying to work it out. Like I said, I'd fall asleep sitting at my desk, like drawing lines on a chart with no one to really ask. Just someone to bounce ideas off, someone to learn from, motivation. Um, yeah, all of those really.
Yeah, man. That's that's like a good way to kind of like pivot into continuously like
Yeah, for
chipping
sure.
away and utilizing that to like, hey, listen, like there's people here. Let me keep on going at it. Like I don't want to be doing this alone. I've tried it my way. Let me see what, going this path does. And
Yeah.
it looks like it's been pretty rewarding. On my last episode, I had a guest come on and I asked them this question and they gave me this question that I'm going to ask you now, and I'd love to hear your insights. So, what do you think it's going to take to get your trading to go from good to that elite level? If you had to let your audience know.
That's a great question. For me, I don't think it's trading related as such. I think it's general lifestyle habits, waking up, working out, just locking in with everything you do. If you're waking up, you're hitting the gym, you're eating healthy, it's such a massive knock-on effect your entire day. I really believe that a positive mindset brings positive things, and that's yeah, I go with that
Yeah, bro, that's a huge one. And that positive mind, like it really, like your thoughts are your motion, your emotion, everything. So keeping that positive mindset, even when things aren't going that way, will help you kind of lead back into that.
for sure, for sure. I mean, yeah, positive thoughts bring positive into your entire life.
All right, Bounce. Tell me about your day to day now. Like, I see you on the streams all the time. You're giving a lot of trades to the group. Like, what is your morning like? How do you kickstart your days, your trades? Drop some knowledge on us.
Um, Wake up. I'm pretty fortunate to have a sauna indoors, so
Mm.
jump in the sauna, have some eggs for breakfast, um, work out maybe 3 4 times a week of a morning. Um, get on the charts. Start with BTC, start with ETH, and just hammer the charts. Like there's no real sugarcoat in it. Like you have to just get stuck in. Obviously, we do a lot of streams. I stream 3 4 times a week with the group, which is good fun. Comes back to the community side of things. Like you build relationships with lots of members, which is good. I mean, like I said, trading is pretty lonely. It's not all sort of sunshine and rainbows. You're sat at your desk, you take a loss, and you have to sit where you are, and you have to eat it. So to have other people around you with positive vibes is great. I play a lot of paddle. I play paddle pretty much every day, Monday to Friday, which is good cardio. So 90 minutes of cardio each day. And yeah, man, just smash the charts.
I need to try paddle. For us over here in the States, we call it pickleball. I've yet to do it, but I feel like that hand-eye coordination has to be playing a benefit in the way you guys snipe charts because you know your hand eyes are moving, you're hitting back and forth, and like I'm watching you guys, like you guys are putting out consistent bangers at their bangers. You're seeing these trades go up, and like you know that thought process, that eye, you're seeing them as. I feel like it's all interconnected, man.
It goes back to positive sort of decisions lead to positive things. I really do believe it. If you sometimes when you have a couple of losses in a row, it's pretty easy to start eating crappy food, laying in bed for an extra hour, and it's all a spiral. So as soon as you start noticing that, you gotta chop it out. And as soon as you chop it out, it's crazy how the charts and the trades sort of tend to follow.
Clears up. Even like in real life though, because that momentum can go both ways, right?
For
You
sure, yeah.
start hitting your wins and you're staying true to your plan. Now all of a sudden it's not loss, loss, loss. It's like win, 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 maybe a little setback, win, win, big win, maybe a little setback,
Yeah.
but like you're on it. And then, you know, that bleeds into your eating habits. Like you just said, you eat junk food, you're gonna trade like junk. You're eating clean, you're staying hydrated, you're hitting the gym, moving your body. Like these are all things that are only gonna elevate your trading game. And I think one key aspect of it, you just said, giving back to the community, like having that people around you when you do take a big L is going to only rise those spirits. You're going to have someone to bounce stuff off of. So that community aspect is like, it's unmatched, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, with Wealth Group specifically, like I remember when I was learning, and the guys like John, Rob, all of the guys when I was first there, Rigo was obviously a big part of it, well, still is, of course. But when I was learning, I was talking to Rigo quite a lot, and if they just replied to a simple message to me, I was so happy that they showed interest, and for me to be able to do that to other members, I know what it made me feel like. So for me to be able to do that, it's quite a good feeling.
Yeah, they have that effect, man. I swear. Every time I'm around, I said this on the last one too. Every time I'm around John and Woods, I've actually met Rigo in person. Like, it's just like that euphoria and like, dude, just like the good, the ambition, the drive just comes by being in that little proximity of them.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So, if somebody was listening in, maybe they came across your X page on the fence about joining a community, like, what would you tell them about Wealth Group? What would you tell them about making that jump?
So there's actually a member brought it up to me probably about 6 months ago. They found a message that I sent in Wealth Group when I first started, and the message was in the beginners channel, and it said, "What does limit long mean?" That's how kind of basic it was. And now, 4 years down the line, I'm an academy trader for Wealth Group, and every single thing I've learned has come within like with Wealth Group. So I've quit my job. I'm now a full-time trader, and that is all down to Wealth Group. So if you're thinking of joining, just do it. It's worth every penny.
And you just said you're at the academy role now. Can you just give us a little back steps process of how you managed to leave your job, fully commit to crypto, be a really big, impactful person in this community? Like, tell us all those steps for maybe from future listeners or even members in their group now who are like, maybe I have a chance to kind of like showcase my talents. Like, what do they need to do?
The number one thing is chartered is like as I say, what is limit long? That's where I started. And chartered is I used to spend all day in there. I used to literally any chart from any person, they'd send it. Even some of the people, even the newer people that were joining and sending charts, I was diving into their charts. I was just diving into everything. Managed to get like a during Christmas. It was a busier period, and I got a helper role within chartered to just kind of moderate the channel a little bit. Not so much give trades out or anything like that, but just to moderate the channel. Off the back of that, obviously, I've done a pretty good job from that. Off the back of that, I've become a talents trader. Was in talents for probably over a year, and then the start of this year, I was lucky enough to be offered the opportunity to become an academy trader, and I've loved it. It's been great.
Yeah, dude, that's a beautiful journey, and I mean, I can recall certain moments of seeing, you're active in this one, and then John or someone dropping the announcement that you're moving up, like, and it's cool. It's literally like a moving up ceremony in the group, and because the group's nonstop, like, and this is what's cool about it is that there's people everywhere. Like, you guys are on your UK time, we've got people all across the globe, and we're all just still communicating in this one-stop shop of like knowledge chart ideas. You got people hang out, the hangouts, calls, sessions, the general, all these areas to kind of ask questions and get active and stay active.
Yeah, I mean the general for me is crazy. I mean they absolutely have it up in there, but that's a crazy channel right there.
Dude, that's a whole other world
Yeah,
within the
that's
crypto
it's a
world.
bit over my head a little bit to be honest with you. I mean I get involved with one chain a bit, but
Yeah,
that's a crazy channel right there.
dude, it is. It has all the vibes. There's a lot of
Of
good,
course,
funny people
of
in
course.
there.
Yeah, of course.
So now, what do you have planned coming up? Like, now you're seeing where we're at in the market now. Like, do you have any kind of goals drawn out for yourself? Any kind of things that you want to accomplish? Maybe this run? Like, what do you got in store for us?
Me personally, I want to get in the best shape of my life. Working out, fitness, that's a really big goal for me this year and next year. Um, Honestly, just keep growing. I know it's not very specific as such, but the growth from 1 year or 2 years ago to 1 year ago to now is kind of mind blowing, a little bit exciting. And if we continue on this path, then I'm really excited for what's to come.
Dude, I think we haven't even tapped the surface of what's about to happen.
Yeah,
I feel like once we get this peak run, peak vibes, I think it's gonna skyrocket.
I'm so here for it.
Yeah,
I'm so here for it. I mean,
it's gonna be a blender, right?
it's gonna be a blender. That is very true.
Uh,
Yeah, but I mean,
all right,
up or down, I think we're going to print regardless. Obviously, a ball run is very different situations with bear market. But whatever comes, we're going to be prepared for it, and we're
Well,
gonna milk the market.
you guys are masters of your crafts, which is why I continue to clock in with you guys, listening to the streams, because even in the bear, we still find ways for it to go up and down print side. You know, we're always active, we're learning, we got set alerts set, so there's so many ways. It's not just up only. I mean, we do want it to be up only, but we're prepared for both sides.
Yeah,
Mouse right now versus Mouse year one. If you had to give that year one Mouse any advice on what to do, what would you say to him now?
sell at $1.20 and put all my money in Bitcoin.
Yeah,
um,
because wait, Bitcoin at that price would have been, I think, like 4K, right?
yeah,
5K
I
during that.
think it went to like 4K, didn't it, during COVID? I mean,
Oh,
it seems stupid now. Like it's so obvious now. But back then, I mean, I wasn't very serious back then. I was playing Xbox a lot with the boys. It was during COVID. It was lockdown. I didn't quite understand what I was sort of heading towards. Um, but yeah, buy a lot of Bitcoin and just sit on it.
you said it best, bro. It does seem stupid right now. Like I had some money to put in there. Just like even buying one at that time would have been
Yeah,
amazing for
yeah,
right now. But who knows? Maybe we would have sold it at 10K, 20K,
yeah,
50K. You know, when you're young like that, it's different. Now you're more, established. You're understanding. You can
yeah.
kind of see, all right, there's a little bit more room for this to grow.
Yeah, I mean, just go back to the Bitcoin. I just want to shout out to Rigo. So I used to watch his streams. He used to buy Bitcoin every day. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the viewers know Rigo's story. And from that, I've been buying Bitcoin every week and Ethereum every week off the back of Rigo. Obviously, I didn't go all in back then, but like buying it every week has been a pretty good play for me. And that's just shout out to Rigo for passing that knowledge on.
Big shout out to Rigo. His last video, I think he put up, he actually went through scrolling and it went viral, dude.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it
been
blew
all
up.
over, man.
Yeah, it
It's
blew up.
pretty epic.
Yeah,
All right. I have a couple more questions today.
yeah.
So before we get going, I want you to, if you had somebody, a mentor or that you'd want to ask a question to, what would it be for that mentor or that somebody that you could pick their brain?
Um, what is it you would change about crypto if you had the opportunity, and why would you change it?
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Why would you change crypto if you had to change anything about it?
Probably egos, like people's egos. Like I'm a pretty laid back kind of guy. Like I get on with everyone. I don't have any enemies, or maybe a few. Who knows? But just there's a lot of egos around. Like even to the like going on Twitter and things. You put a trade on there, it loses. You get absolutely murdered for it. And I think if the egos and the approach was slightly different, I think it would be a better place for everybody.
You know what? Twitter sometimes though, those Twitter keyboard warriors, it's like such a bad place for the mindset sometimes. You're putting yourself out there, you're letting people know your change your wins and your losses, and you gotta let that noise be gone sometimes.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
I
totally get
feel
it.
I feel sorry for those people that are doing that. I think if you just changed your mindset a little bit, you'd do a lot better. So I don't get offended by it. Like I mean, I'm
Yeah.
used to it, but like it's more those and the community that you could build for the entire space.
All right, we're gonna do a quick round of rapid fire questions. Let's go. Favorite coin in the market right now?
Right now, um, maybe last week, but MYX was good fun to trade last week. I
Good.
mean, we was on the
You
15.
guys sniped that one.
Yeah, I mean 15-second chart. We traded it a lot last week.
Dude, you guys crushed that one. All right, we're going spot or leverage.
Leverage.
Leverage all day. We doing 30x or 100x?
Uh, 10. So sorry to disappoint everyone. But 10, yeah, 10x. I don't really look at leverage when it's 10x. It's just flat across the board, and that's what it is.
All right, all right. You a breakfast guy or dinner guy?
That's a good question. Um, dinner.
Oof.
I like
All
my
right.
food, so I want to pick both, but obviously I can't.
All right, Nikes or Adidas?
I'm gonna say Nike. I don't know if Nike for you, but Nike
Yeah.
for me.
Wait, it's just Nike over there?
Yeah, yeah. People don't call it Nike over here. It's Nike.
Dude, I'm coming. Me and Keto are gonna book a flight. We're gonna come visit you boys. That's it. Like,
Hit us up.
I
Hit us
gotta.
up.
Dude, last time we met, someone was like, "Oh yeah, just put it in the boot." I'm like, "The boot? What are you talking about? The boot?"
In the
Oh
trunk.
yeah, in the back, the boot. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, yo, Mouse. I just want to say thank you for your time today, bro. If you have anything to leave your audience, our members, what would be one piece of advice for them?"
Don't give up. Don't give up. I'm no smarter than anyone else in the room or in the Discord. I just hard work and just didn't give up.
Man, you heard it here first, bro. I really appreciate your time. I had a blast today, Mouse. We're gonna run this back again real soon. If you guys don't have him yet on Twitter or on the Discord, make sure you give him a follow. He's super active. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Man, Mouse, thank you for your time, brother.
Thank you for having me, bro. It's been a blast.
We'll catch up soon.
Sweet, bro.